It's working. Hi. Hello, friends. Hello, gals. My name is Tammy Neff, and you're on my page called Tammy Loves, where I bring you all of the things that I love, and I hope you guys will like them too. And today I am doing something extra cool, I think, very different for me. I don't make a lot of wreaths, and I don't have any styrofoam, but we're gonna go for it and see how this goes. So the first thing I want to tell you is, if you're thinking about maybe trying this yourself, that it was kind of an ordeal to get to where I am now. So I couldn't go live with this part. So I bought a metal ring, just a metal ring. You're gonna ask me how big it is. I want to say 14 inches. Ooh, I think it's 14 inches. Okay, so I bought a metal ring, and then I bought these 2-inch wooden balls, okay? And so the idea was, I don't have my big garland. My friend Beth has them. But I have some, you know how popular these wood bead garlands are, right? So I went big, right? And so I first ordered, well, I had a whole nother one that I was going to do, but because that wasn't going to work out, I was going to use these half balls, okay? And I didn't want to buy them because they were expensive. So I thought, I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to buy these solid wood balls, right? And I thought, we can just cut them in half and it'll be cheaper, because it was $25 for these balls. So I thought, okay, we'll get the balls, we'll cut them in half, we'll do them ourselves. So then you have to cut your ring. When you get your ring, it's a solid ring. So we had to cut the ring. And then so we couldn't cut the balls. Let me get back to that. You can't cut the balls because you'll cut your finger off. I tried and it went flying, and yeah, I tried when my husband wasn't around. I thought I better not do this. So thought better of it and quit. And then I asked him when he got home, and he said, absolutely not. You cannot cut these balls in half. So I took them to my mom's house, and my stepdad was there, and I said, can you cut these in half? He said, no. So not without like a template, something to hold them so that they don't shoot out, you know, because yeah. Anyway, trust me, don't do it. So I had this, bag of these 2-inch wood balls, and I thought, okay, we got to do something with them. So instead of the other form that I was going to use, I used this wire form, which I ordered. And so again, my husband says, well, how are you going to get it closed again? And and I don't have a welder, and I can cut it, but I don't know how to drill these balls because they have to kind of be an angle, and can't do it. So again, I go running to my mom and I'm like, okay. So my stepdad Franz figured it out for me, and he drilled these holes, and he threaded them. He drilled them really tight, like I can barely move them. I have to go like, oh yeah, you really can barely move them. Okay, so they're nice and tight, and then, so we cut it, drilled the holes, put the balls on for me, and then he welded it shut. Okay, so it's not just something you guys, if you're crafty like me and all you have is a glue gun, you can't do this one, okay? So, but if you got someone that can help you out, that's how we figured this out. We drilled the holes to fit the wire, bought the wire ring, bought the solid balls, okay? And then we threaded them on, so now we have a wreath, right? So I wanted to put some flowers because I didn't want I love that. And I mean, it might be cute if you draped, did like a ribbon and you draped your other beads on there or whatever. It might be really cute, but I picture flowers. So I picked this up today from my mom and Franz, and I now want to, I'm not seeing any comments. I'm not seeing anybody here. I see there's people watching, and I've had this happen before. So if you're saying anything, just know I can't see you now, and hopefully after it will all post and I'll be able to answer you, because I can't see you. So I'm hoping you guys can see me. It's a shame because I don't understand why sometimes we can and sometimes we can't. But at least this will keep the show rolling, right? So I have all of these flowers down here that I had at home. I had these here. I kind of put together a little grouping with these orchids, and I really was liking where it was going with this. Oh, I do see hearts. I do see hearts. So I was really liking that. And yes, I'm not doing any of my antique things today because I want this wreath for my door, for the inside of my front door. So then I found these poppies downstairs with my other things, and I really like the size of the poppies and the contrast with the balls. I just think they're a little more springy. I'm seeing hearts, so I'm thinking maybe you guys agree. But I love this, so I don't know. I might have to make two and put one somewhere else, but I asked him if he would make another one, and he said yes. So, so anyway, and then I said, well, what if all my friends want one? You know, will you make 40? And he kind of laughed. So I don't know if I can get him to make 40 or not, but okay, so the other problem is that I don't have styrofoam. Ideally, you would want a styrofoam block, I think, cut it in half and hot glue it together around this wire to give you something to poke all of your flowers in, and I really think that would be the best way to go. I'm not a wreath maker, you guys, so I'm just a wannabe, want a wreath and have the stuff, so I'm going to try it on my own. So I'm sharing with you guys, where are my cutters? Huh, they're always here. Why are they not here? Well, I didn't even look because they're always here. All right, well, I've got these cutters, so hopefully, and I did bring in my big cutters in case my other ones didn't work. That's weird. All right, I'll find them. Anyway, I have some, so we'll be okay. So what I'm thinking is I'm kind of gonna do it like Brooke at Refrab's, kind of her rag bow, I think she calls it that. So I'm kind of going for that sort of thing, only I'm using, instead of using the ribbon, I'm going to use some flowers. And this ball keeps wanting to slide. I don't know if I put a dab of hot glue, if it would keep it from moving. I'm thinking it might. Maybe my cutters are on the floor. I'm going to do that just to keep it from moving. I want to keep those right where they are. I don't think they want to move far because they're really tight, but that one right there keeps wanting to slide down. So that ought to stop that. So, okay, I've cut this one, and then I'm going to cut another. And all of these florals, you guys, pretty much I would say all of these are from Hobby Lobby. So, so there's that info. So I'm thinking one up, one down, of course, and then I'm thinking maybe one more up, which I have 3. And you always want to do your bigger things in 3. Even like any decorating or anything like that, it's better to have 3 candlesticks or odd numbers, you know, 5, 7. I don't know why that is, but it just seems to ring true when you have 2 and then you add that 3rd one. It's like, oh yeah, that makes all the difference in the world. So I don't know why. All right, so see where I'm going with this? I feel like, you know, like her bow, I'm just crossing my things here, okay? And then I think I'll be able to move them around, and they're only going to be wired on. So if after this is all over with and we can get back out and get our stuff, our supplies, I can always go get foam and unwire, just unwrap the middle wires there and fix her up. So it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. So that one's a little sparse. I've been cutting on this one. You can see I've been cutting on that one. So these 2 match. Yeah, and I've not been cutting on these. So I will now though. So I'm gonna cut, I better make it longer than shorter, right? So that I have enough to work with. If I make it too short, then I'm in trouble. So I've kind of laid this out. When I go shopping, just for a heads up, like when you think, I don't know how to put arrangements together, I don't know how to do that. When I go shopping, I gather, like, well, this would be on there. I gather all of my flowers and I kind of make the arrangement standing in the aisle with, like, we decorate weddings sometimes on the weekends, not very many, but you know, I love to do that. And so we have this stuff. So sometimes I'll get a bride that wants me to do things for her, and so we just kind of start throwing stuff in while I'm in the aisle. And of course, you have to have a little bit of an idea, but so that works. And then I had these little pods which really match the center of these flowers, and I kind of like the texture of them for just a subtle pop of color, and then, you know, some more greens just to soften everything back. So I really liked where this was going. I know that might be too light, but I like the contrast, so we'll see. So anyway, that's how I do it when I'm going to the store. So then I know that however this ends up, however I cut it down or whatever, I like it. I'm just not grabbing this and that and this and that. So I have a lot of this and that's in my basement, and you can't really do a lot with those. You just keep hoping you can find, you know, ways to use them up, and that way you don't have extra flowers. If you intentionally do your shopping and make your, let me get back to where I was, make your arrangement as you're shopping, you kind of have an idea what color you want or how you want it to be, then you can just fly. Okay, so this is a little too long. And again, I am not a pro at this, so please don't, yeah, have mercy on me here. Like I said, I just really want to do it, and I saw this wreath, and I thought, oh my gosh, I really want to make one. And I ordered the stuff, and then it was like crazy how I had to do it, and I had to have help, and I hate asking for help because I like to do it myself. But this was one I could not do myself, not at all. I needed help. It was nice to have someone helping me. Okay, let's see. And the whole time he's like, I just don't understand how this is gonna look. I just don't understand what you're doing, but I'll do it. Oh. So I said, when I get it all done, I'll make sure to show you. This isn't his thing at all, but too girly for him, but he'll like it for me. He'll appreciate it for me, I think. Okay, so we're to here, looking good. I don't know if you guys have a good angle, if you can see if the light's good or bad, and I can't ask you. So I'm gonna keep on going. And then I have these. Now, I don't know where these came from. They were in my basement. I have a big, you know, thing full of flowers down there, a big, kind of like a florist bin thing. And so it was in there with all of my stuff. So, because we did a lot of flower arrangements when I had my shop. We didn't do them like flower arrangements. We sold a lot of things that we made, kind of like a flower arrangement. Sometimes they were just plopped in vases or whatever, but we tried. And it was fun, and so we were getting a lot of supplies, so I kind of felt like I needed to oh yeah, I'm loving that. I love it. I think it's very pretty. And I'm thinking, just like this table is helping me keep everything forward from flopping, since I'm just gonna wire this in, I think that the door that this hangs on, or if I hang it on a wall or something, I think that's going to hold it in place as well. So I feel like, I really like these berries too, but I think I'm gonna tuck those in. So I feel like, I love this how it is. So I just have wire. I was gonna use pipe cleaners because I like how you can really get a hold of them, and you really feel like you, I don't know, like wire's harder to work with. Now this is a paper wrapped wire, so it's a little bit better, but I was worried that the pipe cleaners might show. Usually that's what I use, just because I feel like I can get a better hold of them when I'm trying to pull. So, okay, so I know I have a hole right here, but I need to get some greens in here. But I love the wispy. I love how this is wisping. Now it might need folded, well, not that much. It might need folded just a bit. Let's see, it kind of needs to come this way. Where are they? Oh, they're all wadded up back there. Okay, come out, come out, come out. Okay, come out. Oh, what the heck? It's not wanting to come out very good. So I might have to add a little bit more down there. Okay, so we're here. Then I'm going to cut this thing in half. I don't know where this came from either. I'm thinking Hobby Lobby. Most everything I get is from there, or Joann's. So now's when I'm going to start kind of tucking in a little bit. And I love the berries. And then this, I love all of this, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let me see if I cut this clear back there. And then a trick that I like to do, like this is already spiraled, so it's not really gonna work. But like if you have these long things, I like to use a pencil and spiral them, but the spiral's so big on this, I don't think a pencil's gonna get it, but it'll help a little bit. And then I'm gonna spiral this a little bit. Okay, and that looks like it. So I need to cut some of this off. I better cut it generously. So that, boy, I wish I could see if you guys had a question or thought, but I cannot. I'm not seeing you at all. So let's see if I have a place to tuck this, and if not, I don't think I do. I'm just gonna add another wire. Oh, and I don't like seeing that white foam, so I just broke it off. Oh, now I really see the white foam. So, let me see. I was gonna try the old, oh here, I have a Sharpie marker. Let me just dab some Sharpie marker over that and darken up the white, and that made that go away. Now you won't see it at all. So, okay, so we're gonna have to wire at some point again. And let's see. I'm gonna stick a couple of little snippets of this in because I always love these little mossy, they're just little teeny tiny moss balls, and they have these at Hobby Lobby. And I love them, like even at Christmas time when I'm doing the tiny little mason jar lid caps, the little zinc lid caps, these little balls are just perfect because they're so small. So they're perfect for those. Let's see, that one's missing a ball, so I'm gonna just cut it off. Oh, and this one's missing too, so I'm gonna cut that off. Remember, I closed my shop, so we were dragging stuff all over the place, so loading it in the car and playing with it and other arrangements, who knows. But there, you can't even tell. So, now I might have cut them too short. Well, I didn't have any more length to do. Oh, but look how bright. I don't know if that's showing up or not, but that is so bright and pretty. And then I think I'm gonna do another one with this. And let me see if I can just shove one in. Yeah, like that. Just a little tiny bit. I can add more later if I need or want to. I've got some greens here cut up from another. Oh, that's pretty too. Gosh, I just have so pretty. I'm gonna have some decisions to make here, aren't I? Yeah, I love these too. And I don't want it to be too fall. That's kind of why I went with the poppies, because they're bigger. They're bigger flowers, so I thought maybe it would feel a little more springy. But I always do neutral colors at my house, so I kind of have to, you know, if I have something big and purple, it just doesn't, it just bothers me. So even if I love it, I'll do it for spring or for, you know, Christmas, or, you know, for a holiday, I'll throw in colors. Now I've got it too long. I'll do some colors, but not my everyday things. So stick with me though if you want to. I just want to let you know that when I'm done with this, I'm going to try to make a sign out of paper. And I'm also going to try my hand at making a bow for this. So yeah, it might get interesting. Let's just say that. Okay, so here's some bright, oh no, that's the same. Let's see. Oh, this is just a little piece. Let's see. Oh, let me see. So I have these pieces and I have this. It's looking really good, but I feel like it needs a little bit of brightness. So I'm just gonna I'm just sticking that in, and it's not probably, yeah, it's not going anywhere. I mean, this is just for me. If I was sending this to one of you guys, I'd have to be a little more wired down, right? But this is just for me, so if I get up in the morning and one of them's laying on the floor, I'll just stick it back in. It's not a big deal. But if I'm making it for somebody else and they get up in the morning and it's laying on the floor, that probably would not be very good. Okay, this is too long. So I'm gonna take these off, and always save these things because you'll use them for another craft or something. I tuck them in all the time, all the little pieces. Greenery just softens your decor. If you don't believe me, go get yourself a piece of greenery, just a little piece of greenery, and pop it in beside of some books that you have laying on a table or around some candlesticks or something like that, and see for yourself. It's true. Yep, I have to wire these two things. I cannot get them in there. So these things right here I'm going to wire. Even though I know I've already wired, it's fine. You can put as many wires as you want. So I'm going to wire again, and then I'll pick this up and show you where I'm at. Let me add another little greenery right here. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I can see my stuff, although I am gonna put a bow in here. So it should be okay. All right, where's my wire? Let me find my wire. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it across and twist, twist, and twist, twist, and twist, and twist. Okay, so here's what I have so far. And yeah, it's wanting to flop. See, it's wanting to flop, but I think that the door is gonna be okay. And that's where the block of styrofoam would be helpful. But oh my gosh, isn't it pretty? Can you guys see that? It's exactly what I pictured in my mind. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it. Now this one might be a little too twisted, but we'll see. Okay, back down. Back down. Back down you go. Oh, I forgot to add these things in too, and I really like these pods. They have them in like a turquoise color. This one's kind of a pink color. What else have I seen them? Maybe browns, but they're great. We love the texture. Beth Durant and I found these when we first started doing weddings for people. We discovered these, and I absolutely, might as well cut it before I get it all in there and realize it's too long. We really love the texture of them. So you always want to look for those. Do I have any more? Oh yeah, here's another one. Like I said, I just grabbed some stuff. So let's stick another one right in here. I think I can get it underneath my wire. Okay, so we got 2 in there. I know you're supposed to do 3s, but I don't think I have a 3rd one. I might have to get another one from the basement because I'm not seeing another one. But yeah, if I do a 3rd one, it'll come out right here. I've got 2 up and I'll do 1 down. Okay, so I have that. I love it. I think it's beautiful. So now what I'm gonna do, I think I'm calling it done. And then once it's on the door, I can like add a few things if I feel like I see something that I don't love. I've got these little pods or little buds that I can stick in here as well. But without it hanging, it's kind of hard to see what's gonna flop and what's gonna look great, right? But it's gonna be, it's 90% there, I would say, maybe 95. Oh, here's another one. I don't think I'm gonna have to do much to it. So let me cut this shorter because it's way too long. Let me shove this under that wire just a bit so it's there. Whoops, I'm not sure you guys can see. Not sure you can see. Okay, so then I've been messing with ribbon here. So I have this kind of burlappy ribbon it's not a great match to the wood balls, but it's not a great match to the poppies either, but I like it. So it's kind of in between. I really like that. And then I have this crocheted ribbon. Now this stuff isn't old. This stuff is just a Hobby Lobby thing. But I really like the crocheted ribbon, but it's kind of white. See how white it is? I'm not sure it's reflecting that on the camera, but it's pretty white. And then I have this sort of chiffon, like see-through sort of chiffon that I thought maybe I'll use that to hang it with because it kind of goes away. So I probably should incorporate a little bit in the bow, but let me show you one more thing. So you know how I do all my muslin shreds, right? So I had a little wad of these earlier. And when I had my big wad of flowers that I brought up to be like, okay, which combination do I like the best? I was kind of liking that in there because that's a really great match to the balls. See how well it matches the wood balls? I think it's really good. So I feel like I want to go with that. But whoops, but I'm getting all caught. But at the same time, I really like that lace. So I got to figure out how to incorporate all of it. And yeah, so that's where I am. That's where I am. So, and I think these are the sheet shreds. If you guys have watched any of my videos and I tell you how you can shred muslin or you can shred sheets, and I tell you that the bed sheets are very, stringy. These are so stringy. I'm just constantly fighting the strings. So I know that these are bed sheets. So you always run your hand down. So I had a couple people ask me last night. You just cut your fabric. So I have a big piece of fabric and I just cut it every inch, half inch, something like that. And I pull and it just rips. And that's what gives you all of these fuzzy, tattered, edges that makes it look really vintage, okay, which is my look. And I use these muslin shreds. So when people have been asking me, what do you do with those shreds? You talk about them all the time. What are you doing with them? Well, here's something else I'm doing with them. So they are like the bulk of my tassels. They are they're in my bottles. They're in my, they're in everything I do pretty much. Pretty much I get a muslin shred or a sheet shred in there somehow. So let me clean these up before I tackle it and try and see what I'm going to get with the bow. And I'll try to do that quick because I really want to make this little sign. I think it's going to be so cute. And hey, I've got raveling on the I've got comments. Hi. Hey, I saw someone sprinkled. Yay. Hi guys. Hi Kathy, you sprinkled. Thank you so much. I could not see comments, Ginger. You like the wreath thing? I thought you said next wreath. I don't have my glasses on. Hopping on late. You didn't miss anything. Yes, they're white poppies. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. I hate to hold you guys up, but I know we've got probably some valid questions here. I'm going to keep a rolling. The wood balls are 2 inches, but keep in mind they're kind of hard to drill, and you've got to get them the right size of that wire. And when I cut my wire ring, then you have, and they're very heavy, so you pretty much, I don't think you can duct tape it shut. You pretty much have to weld it shut or solder it or whatever. I don't know the difference, but yeah, something more manly than me, right? So I had to call in the troops on this project to help me with the base of it. You've got $25 in the bag of balls, and you have about $9 in the ring that I bought. And I can link my exact ones if you guys want me to, if you have someone to do that for you. I can link it for you. But yeah, and then you add in the flowers. I mean, it'll be a project. It'll be a keepsake. I was thinking about that today. I always say how I use all of my treasures, but I love the word keepsake because I feel like some of the things that we make are very heartfelt and very, very unique with, and they're not, inexpensive, even though I find some of the things at thrift stores, you got some money in these things because you are using antiques and vintage and not reproduction things. Not to say the reproduction things can't get expensive also. So I'm just trying to get my lace or my shreds all worked out here. I know someone's probably saying, you should have had that done. Sorry. I had a lot of other things done yesterday. So I have my hair pulled up because, well, today I saw a message from somebody that said, quit playing with your hair and get on with the project. You'll never get anything done, or whatever she said. I don't know. And I thought, playing with my hair, what's she talking about? So I went back and watched because I never watch my video. I can't. If you watch them, you guys, if you watch yourself, you'll never do them because it's like, do I really look like that? And oh my gosh, do I really sound like that? And it's a lot. So you don't want to ever watch your videos. Well, I did. And daggone if she wasn't right. I played with my hair the whole time. It kept getting in my face, right? So oh shoot, my husband just called. So I'm thinking I'm going to get some sympathy from my mom, and instead I get, well, honey, you do kind of play with your hair a lot. So oh my gosh, so funny. I was like, yeah, you're right. I did watch the video, but you don't know. You don't know you do these things if you don't even notice that you're doing them, right? So all I'm doing right now is tying a bow. But yeah, so I got slammed twice today. So notice I got the hair up, but my forehead's like so high. I don't know, I hate that, but oh well. You can't tell your mom your forehead's too high because she's gonna be like, I gave you that forehead. You should be happy. So you can't complain to your mother. So okay, here we go. All right, oh, let me put you back down. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, so now I love this in here. It really rustics it up a little bit, and I love it. So I think what I'm just gonna do is find 2 shreds, one on each side, and even though, I need a long one, even though I'm gonna pull on it kind of, I'm not gonna untie the bow And I just tied a regular, like, tie your tennis shoe bow. Okay, I didn't do anything fancy. I'm just trying to get these shreds in here, and I might even cut them. I don't know. And I think, like, I don't know, someone might say this is a country, like it's very country because I use these shreds. I don't think I'm a country decorator at all. I think, I think I'm a little more, I don't know. I feel like there's a little country, chic-y, romantic, I don't know what, collector. I'm not sure what I should know what my style is, but I'm really not sure. It's kind of eclectic because I like a little bit of everything, but yet there's a common theme throughout. And I know you guys have been asking me to take you through, and I will, I promise. I promise. I don't know, I just haven't done it yet. Okay, so let's see how that looks. But see, I'm not gonna like that at all. Oh, and I didn't think about it slipping down, so I may have to wire it again tighter, or I could. And I want to make sure you can't see that wire. I see it there, but I don't see it there. Okay. What I may need to do, you guys, wonder if I put a bunch of hot glue right here to keep it from sliding. What do you think? See, this is why when I tell you I'm not a professional. And I don't have any styrofoam. So you know how we're all kind of trying to make do? I'm going to see if that will keep. I got a big puddle of hot glue on the back of there. And I'm going to see if that might hold it in place. And then if it wants to slip just a bit, it'll be fine to settle in. But I don't think it's going to cross over that glue. What do you guys think? I think that's a good move. So let me pile on a little more. Why use a little when a lot will be better? Okay. So, get all my strings out of the way. Okay. And I love this, or not this. I mean, I love that, but I love this. But I feel like it's too white. So maybe if I feel like I need the texture of this, I could tea stain it, or like instant coffee, or just regular coffee, really. It doesn't have to be instant, but coffee stain it. I could do that. It's still setting up. And maybe just put, like, if I did that, I would probably just put a couple of strips, maybe like that long, and just poke them in there. Just kind of wad them up at the top and stuff them in, okay, and have it. So I'll post a picture of this when it's all done so you guys can see. But I'm thinking now I want to add a little sign to it. So I brought up a whole bunch of supplies. So this is like 2 videos in one, right? so hang in there with me. But I brought my corrugated cardboard up again from when I did the little Easter bunny. Let's see, how can I rip this? So I want to rip it. So I got this roll of corrugated cardboard. We're just lucky. There's a local family that has a paper company, and their daughter cheered with my daughter. Taylor cheered with Abby, and so I went in to see if I could get some. I don't even remember what, but this came up too, and he hooked me up with a whole bunch. So I have that. So okay, this is way too big, but let me see. I thought I would put hello on it. There's my hello. So yeah, I can cut this way down. But I need to use a big piece and a small piece. Maybe, let's see, but that's too big. I don't want to cover up my whole thing. Okay. So hang in there with me. Okay. So I clean this up. Let me clean this up a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want the backing to show. Okay, oops. Okay, and I'm going to be using some Choc Couture products here. So if you guys have not heard of Choc Couture yet, yeah, so this will have to be my back. This will have to be another day. And let me rip a little bit more here. Maybe I'm better to cut it and then rip the cuts. Let's try it. I'm going to try that and see what happens here. Okay. So, because my idea is to layer. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Now we got something going here. But so for those of you that aren't familiar with Choc Couture, I'm about to give you a little Choc Couture lesson. And it's not your typical, like, they have beautiful, beautiful chalkboards and stuff, and people are probably like, why would you do this on cardboard? But I have something in my mind, you know, it's a creative thing. I wasn't going to do it, and then I had this bright idea, and so I owe it to myself to try it, right? Okay, I need the stability of that little piece, so I'm going to just glue that back down rather than rip it off. And then as soon as that dries, I'll clean that up. Let's see, so where was my original piece? Here. See, I'm trying to hurry, you guys, so that's why it's a hot mess. Oh, that's close. That's really, really close. Let's see, was this my piece? Maybe this was my piece. That fits. Okay, well, if it wasn't, it will be now. Okay. And this is one of these things that I just kind of made up, so I don't know how it's gonna go. So, okay, this will be probably right about right. And then I have that, and then I want to layer a piece of burlap in between. So I'm gonna get, let's see, I don't want the seam on this particular project. So, all right, so I'm gonna cut this off, and then I'm going to pull the strings out, which you guys have seen that, I'm sure. And keep your strings because we use those a lot here crafting. I mean, if they're too short, we might not be able to use them, but when I do big, long pieces, I always keep those. And these ones here will probably be good, but I'll keep a hold of them. I've used them like when we make our bird nests. I've used this little bit of string in there. It's nice and textured. So if you are gonna make a bird nest this spring, you know, those would be some great, these strings would be a great thing to add to your bird's nest. We did that in our online group last spring. So all of you new people in there, look back to last spring because we made them and they were awesome. We did use hairspray. They were really awesome. So, and I know I posted them on my page. For those of you that have been watching for a while, you've all seen them, but they're pretty cool. Okay, so here's where I am with my sign. Can you see? And I'm not looking at your comments, so I'm gonna keep moving here. And I maybe want to turn it this, oh, I wanted to rip this off after it dried a little bit. Okay, because I could see hot glue there. Okay, so I'm doing this, and then I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna turn this over because I want that to curl up over. I kind of like that. Okay, so see how I have a layer. Now you guys can do this and make any sort of signs. Like if you need a sign for your business, open or closed, or sale sign or whatever. This is a cute way to do a unique little signage. We've done these before at the shop when we had that. Okay, so we'll get started gluing this is like the, oh shoot, I'm out of glue sticks. This is sort of like the foundation of our sign. Okay. So I love all of the layers and the things, right? Okay, we'll get this out of the way, get that out of the way. Okay, get this out of the way. So, and I apologize for my I have messes. It's chaos to you guys, but for me, I have a plan. So let's see if, oh, that sure did. So look what I did. So I just put that big pile of glue. Oh, it did not hold this ball though. I need to put a little more. Big pile of glue right there, and it's not sliding now. Actually, it's not even rolling around, so that's awesome. And then there it is with the bow on it. I think it's super cute. I don't think I'm gonna have to do much to it. And I'm not sure I'm gonna use this sign, but I think it would be really cute stuck in there. Can you, I don't know if you guys can see, but I think it'll be really cute, kind of just offset a little bit. I think it'll be cute. So let's just see here. I'm hoping it'll fit. That'll stink if it doesn't fit. So, all right. Okay, so I hope everybody's, oh, I feel bad not seeing comments, but think there's more that would rather see me go on. And just know that I promise you I will come back and answer your questions and comments and things when I'm all done. So not to worry, I will be back. Okay, so I got some wax because these transfers are sticky on the back. Now this is Chalk Couture, so if you want to see more of this, you go to Tammy Loves Chalk. I have a group online, T-A-M-I Loves Chalk. But this one's been used so many times, it's not gonna hurt. I'm not even gonna wax the paper. But you can wax your paper, and that keeps it from sticking if you're worried about ruining your transfer. It's not that you'll hurt. I need to tear down. That's a secret, a little tip, not a secret, but a tip. If I pull up on itself, I'm gonna have a white edge. See, can you see that white edge? If I pull down, you don't have a white edge. So pay attention to how you're ripping. If you're starting to see that white edge and you don't want it, then rip the other way. That's a little tip for you. Okay, so that should be big enough. Okay, and then, all right, so let me put my, so I'm not gonna wax this paper because I've got it, it's right, it's our Country Chic natural wax. If you need any, let me know. I can send you some at a discount. I'm gonna keep this as tight as I can because I know it's barely gonna fit on that sign. Okay, so I'm gonna press it down. So see, it sticks. It's not, well, shoot. It's not super sticky because it's old. I've had it for, I've got about 20 of them now, I think. I use them all the time. I love them. Okay, so I've got it really tight to that edge, and I'll rip the rest of this down later, but I think I'll be able to get this on there. So, okay. So, got it pressed down now. I need all my supplies. In case you guys were like, what is that mess? See, I needed it. So let's spread it down really good. Because what would happen if this is brand new, they're super sticky, and even if you put them on your pants or put them on a fuzzing cloth to lessen the sticky, it still could take a chance of pulling the little pieces of paper and sticking to the back of your transfer and ruining it, okay? So you wanna kinda be mindful of that. Now I don't want white, and black might be too, no, I'm going with black. Black, you can't go wrong with black. Black is the classic. So, all right, now it's been a while since I've used this. Oh, here, I have a stick. So let me stir this up. So right now it's like, hear it, listen. Hear the air in there? You don't want that. You want it to be creamy. So the more I stir it, see that? All that air's out of there now, and now it's creamy like sour cream. Okay, can you, I don't know, am I too close? Might be too close. But anyway, so this is a chalk paste. This is a product that is, I know a lot of you guys know about this and probably already use it and love on it like I do, but there might be that one or two people out there that are like, I have never heard of this stuff. What is she doing? And I just want to show you. So instead of using vinyl and laying out your Cricut machine, which we have one, I mean, I know all about weeding and trying to get the lettering the size you want and all the things. These are already pre-done. There's all sorts, hundreds and hundreds of options. And then you just dip into the paste with this little squeegee and you smear it around. Okay. And cover the entire surface, and I'm wiping off, and you saw I only used one dip. So I'm wiping off as I go, or cleaning it up as I go, I guess, keeping it as thin as I can. Okay. And then I'm gonna take up the excess here. I've got a bump right there, so I might have an issue, but we'll see. I did, I told you I had a bump. There you go. So let me put this, where can I put this? Aside and get it off my knuckle. Now, you never want to clean up your Chalk Couture when it's wet because you'll smear it. You always want to go in dry. And everybody everybody has a different way. I watched a gal the other night and she was going in with a wet Q-tip and I'm like, oh no, because I'm thinking she's gonna break down around it, you know, and I kept saying, no, use a dry toothpick. But I don't know if she heard me or not. But anyway, it all worked out fine. But yeah, I like to go back in. Now, I don't know on paper, like on chalkboards and stuff, it works great. And it's still wet here. I'm sure it's not dry yet, but it dries really quick. But I just want to see. Okay, since I can't clean it up, I either need to, let me see about filling it out. So I'm going to see if I can kind of paint that and just extend it a little bit and make it look like I meant to do it. Or I just redo it. It might be faster if I just redo it. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to do this. Let's see, is it dry yet? Not quite, but once it's dry, I'll be able to rub all over it. It's what's on my chalkboard. I'll show you. See that chalkboard right there? It says Hello Spring. That is this product. Yes, I don't sell the chalk paste. You go to my website. It's TammyLovesChalk.com, and it's TAMI, and you order it there through the company. They do have a lot of specials, and they have some kits right now for you guys that are at home, so it's worth checking out. I haven't really got to have a chance to look and see. I was making tassels till 1 o'clock in the morning last night for you guys, so I've been out, like I said, I went to see my mom. I've been kind of busy, so anyway, and then like that that big board up there. Oh, this is my chandelier here. I have you on my chandelier. But that sign there is Chalk Couture, right? That harvest. And then, let's see, I have some, okay. And then over here, I'm not sure. I have to go around because I can't see what you guys can see. Let's see here. So yeah, right here, this is Chalk Couture as well, and that is Chalk Couture as well. So I use it all over. So and there's some up there too, my bunnies up there. Hang on. So screenshot that and you can zoom in and see closer. Got it? Okay. And then there's more Chalk Couture right there up on my shelf. It's the bunny, and this is Cottontail Farms 2020. It's very versatile. So anyway, that is showing it on burlap, on paper, on chalkboards. Like I do it on my windows at different seasons, different holidays. So it's very fun. Okay, yeah, let me see here. I don't know. I hate that bleed. I want it to be perfect. So I'll probably redo this, but I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. But I thought I'd see if I could at least wipe. Oh, yeah, I could wipe it off and then I put it back on. Okay, let's see. I'll just rip it. Oops, I need to rip down. All right, let's keep going. So it's dry. And just know I'm probably going to do another one because I don't like that little, oh, it's backwards. I didn't think about having words. Sorry. Oops. There you go. I didn't think about having words. So there you go. But see, I have a little blurb right there. And I kind of have a thin spot here, but I'll just do it again real quick. You can see how fast it went. But there's what it's going to be like. Okay. And then what I thought, you just keep layering and layering. So then what I thought I might do is take a piece of a shred. There's my scissors here in the mess. And maybe, that's kind of fat. Let's see what it does. And then make a little bow to stick on my sign up here at the top. So, but yeah, whoever asked me about the paste, if you need, some paste, just message me. I've got a ton of stuff. I'd be happy to do a little something, but you'll have to do it through me, through the group. I can't really do it here on this page. I've got to be in my chalk group, or you can message me, okay? But yeah, Chalk Couture, they had a paste, they had something going on with paste, but I don't think it's this month. Yeah, and I'm like way up in the ranking. I'm the worst because I have so many other things, But yeah, I love that. I love the little bit of, again, I tell you guys, the more you do, the better. Like the more layers in anything you do, just like the tassels that we made yesterday, just like all of the things. I'm just gonna put a little bit because I think I'm gonna pull it off and redo it because it's adorable and I wanna keep it. So, and it's so easy to make it perfect. So, then I have my wreath here. And then that's the next question. How the heck am I gonna make it stay in here? And I probably am just gonna prop it in. And maybe I'll put a little tack of hot glue. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Put a little tack of hot glue, whatever ball it hits, in like the back of that flower or something like that. Oh my gosh, isn't it cute? Why is it upside down? Why does it look upside down? I don't know. You guys probably can't even tell with all the junk I got going on here, but I think it's adorable. I'm not seeing any hearts. Do you guys like it? Yes, there we go. Somebody likes it. Thank you. You'll like it when I send a picture, when I post the picture. It's kind of a hot mess right now. But, and I know my sign's yucky. So, oh, there's some more. Yay. Okay, you guys, good. Yay. always makes the person feel better when you're out here doing these crazy videos and you think, oh my gosh, I just did all that. Nobody likes it at all. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, oh yeah, I gotta love it. I see somebody loved it. Now, where's my glass? Oh, here's some little ones. Here's some little ones. Let me see. So I'm all done. I'm not going to do anything else. So feel free to jump off, but I will go back through the comments and just read through to make sure, because I've been trying to answer you guys, but I don't know that you always see them. So I think this is why I mess with my hair too, because see all those little ones? Thanks, Kathy. Thank you, Penny and Darla. Thank you so much. And Lorraine, you like it, Linda? Thank you. Yes, I love all of the layers. I love that. So that's just the same idea as that bunny sign that I made in the Spring Craftathon. It's the same deal, only, you know, I could put an old key on here. Like I could do all, you could take it a lot farther. And it's just cardboard, so at the end of the day, you pitch it. It's no big deal. Thank you, Linda. You're looking for the barn and the windmill stencil. Leslie, I don't have those. I'd be happy to sell them to you if I did. I don't have those too, I'm sure. And the chalk paste, Lorraine, you reach out to me. I'll hook you up. Let you give it a whirl. Hi, Yvonne. What is the brand on the wax that you use? I have my Country Chic. It's called Country Chic. It's what I carry when I had my store. And I have that whole cabinet that you just saw is full of paint. If anybody needs chalk paint, waxes, glazes, creams, metallic creams, I have more stuff than you could imagine, and I am discounting that deeply because I've got to get rid of it. So I have sold a good bit, but I have so much. I'm worried my cabinet's going to collapse. I have so much. So if you need any wax, let me know, Linda. I'll hook you up. It's like this size is $27.99 and I'm selling it like $15. So it's a really good deal. You like the layers, Kathy? Thank you. The bird's nest is what you were thinking too. Yes, Linda. Exactly. I love it, whatever you call it. I don't know what you're talking about for sure. The wooden balls, or that's what my mom said. I don't know either. She really wanted to see it. There's some rustic shabby chic in there too. Yes, I am. I'm like rustic shabby chic. That might be what I am because that all relates to me. Victorian meets steampunk. Yes, Helena, that could work too. Love the cardboard. Thanks, Nancy. I don't know what you call your style, but I love it. Thank you, Ginger. Yes, I'm creating a whole new. I should come up with a really cool name, and we'll go with it, right? Thanks for sharing, Kim. Whoops, I said the word. I always say it. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. I probably am, Ginger. You love the bow? Thank you. Good. Thank you. There's always a critic. Yes. You like my hair like that, Linda? It's just so that I really haven't played with it a little bit, but I haven't played with it too much. So you see it. Good. Thank you. Oh, that's my mom. You see how pretty it is? I told you, Mom. I told you would like it. Make sure you show Franz. I'm going to post a picture after I'm all done and I'll hang it up so you guys can see. I'll post it on here. You can show him. You don't get impatient. I know, it's just, I feel like I'm taking forever. You could try to hot glue the flowers on the back onto the ring too so they don't flop. Yeah, I think that big puddle there at the end really helped, and they're going to be leaning on the door, so I really don't think they're going to go anywhere. So I'm going to leave it. But thank you, Penny. Raveling on the sheets. Yes, the strings. The wood balls are 2 inches. I think I answered that. My husband made me something like an easel to hang my wreaths on. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, if I was a wreath maker, you must be a wreath maker or make a lot. I mean, I do maybe 4 a year. I don't do very many. Sometimes someone will call and ask if I'll make one and add my stuff and do a Tammy wreath. So I'll do that, but I don't do them very often. The way my house sits, I'm so far from the main road. Like I'm way, way far. You can't see my front door. No one comes to the front door. My back door is a sliding door. And then the garage door, like the man door, is just a big piece of glass. So I don't really have anywhere to put a wreath unless I put it inside. So that's why I made one that I could use. I don't think you'd want to put those wood balls outside unless you sprayed it maybe. Thanks, Emma. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kathy, for sprinkling. You guys, I have found so many new friends just because of you guys, and I can't thank you enough because I've been on here for how many years now? A lot of years. I have over 600 videos on here, and a lot of you are just now finding me, so it's a lot to try to get out there. And I've done the advertising, so you just got to have your friends. We grew a painting business by word of mouth, and I'm not kidding you. We've been painting now, it's about 25 years. It is 25, maybe 26. I think my daughter's going to be 25, and it was before I was pregnant, so 26, maybe 27 years. Oh my gosh. And honestly, we did all of it word of mouth, and we stayed busy, and I've still got a lot of the girls from back then. I got a couple girls that started with me, so yeah. Word of mouth is huge, and sharing is the same thing as word of mouth. That's saying, hey, I love this. I want my friends to see it. And that's just like recommending a good painter. Thanks, Linda. Okay, let's keep going. Thanks, Kathy. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Kathy. Hopping on late. Yeah, okay, I read that one, Karen. Yes, they are white poppies. Yes, got to get with it, Linda. That's how I felt. I told myself the minute Mom gets this wreath back to me, I'm making it. No more excuses. No more excuses. I'm making it. And so I got this heck of a mess out, and then I decided to add the sign, and so I had to get all that mess out. Now I got like a triple mess, but I really wanted to do them. They weren't cheap. The bag of them were $25 on Amazon. So, and then the ring that I put them on was another $10. So I had $35 before I even got to start adding the flowers. So I've seen them on Etsy anywhere from $150 to $185. So just saying. Yes, they're wood balls. So it would be really cute, you guys. It would probably be really cute if I kind of work these in with it. But I don't know, it might be too many balls. Is there such a thing as too many balls? I might have just discovered it. Yes, I'm making a wreath, Cheryl. The zip ties would have worked. My husband's got them out there in the garage. If I did this every day, I would have zip ties. You're absolutely right, Kim. Thank you for that. Thank you, Debbie. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm amazing, but maybe I'm just different than what you're used to. Thank you, Barbie, for sprinkling. Thank you so much. Thank you, Linda. Hey, Shayla. I just saw her today and delivered her tassel and her little tiny wreath, which I made with fabric, so that doesn't count as a wreath. Hi, Tammy. Thank you. I made some bottles and some tassels. Oh, that's awesome, Lisa. Yay, I'm inspiring people. I love that. You could do what they call the rag bow. Yes, but since I didn't use the big pieces and I just used all the same thing, I didn't really need to. So I just did a tie your tennis shoe bow, and then I left them all hang. I need to cut the loops, because I folded it in half and in half. But I really wasn't trying to focus on the bow. I just kind of wanted the material to be in there as another layer of it. So yeah, it's more of a hang down thing. So I'll trim this, like give it a haircut wherever I feel like it needs to be once I get it hung on the door. And then there it is with the sign. So I don't know. I don't have, there we go. So I may have to put, a lot of times when I do these corrugated cardboard signs, see how it's kind of wanting to curl, see? So I'll put a firm piece of cardboard on the back. I'll make it as big as I can without seeing it. So it'll be a little wonky, but then that'll keep it flat, and that's what you need. So you'll want to add something if you start making little signs. And reach out to me for those, for that Chalk Couture stuff. Go to Tammy Loves Chalk. I can hook you up for sure. And Beth's going to be starting, my friend Beth, we're going to start doing, she's going to start working with me and helping me with all of this stuff. Because I'm like, I told my husband last night, I said, you know, I am the creator, the maker. So I come up with it, and then I have to make it. So I have to get all the supplies together, and then I make it. And then I'm the cleaner upper lady. I'm the maid. And then I'm the social media VA person for myself and answering everybody's comments and questions. And then I'm the digger and go pack everybody's stuff up, and the shipper and I'm the biller. Like, it's a lot. So I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining that it's a lot. So I'm bringing in a girl to help me out, maybe just try to get me zipped up a little bit tighter. So I'm just feeling a little all over the place. So when you guys are messaging me and, you know, I'm like, I'll get it out today, I promise. And then it's like 4 hours later, that's why I'm always working, always, I swear to you. But there's my mama. Hi, Mom. And that's the first one. She was the first one to say hi. Aw, so okay, I answered everybody's questions. I think the sign makes the wreath pop. Linda's gonna make a tassel. Yay! Aw, Ginger, yes, we did. I just met you recently on here. Yes, I'm so glad you're here to stay. Yay, Vicky, thank you. Okay, you just bought balls that size. Awesome. Yeah, they're expensive. You wish you had flowers here. Aw, I know. I do. I have some. I'm kind of mix and match. I'm a little unmatched, but I'm not going to go buy a bunch more. I'm trying to use up what I have. So, okay, you guys, that's it. I'm going to go hang my wreath up. I'll take some pictures for you, and then I'm going to figure out oh, Diane, you've been with me then almost 3 years. I've been in Choc Couture for 3 years. And boy, did I do a lot of long videos back then, all about Choc Couture. Then what happened is the company made us quit doing them on our pages that weren't Choc Couture pages. So we started groups. So that's why I'm moving everybody over to the Choc Couture group, because it's not fair to someone like, let's say my mom wants to start selling it. She's all excited about it. Well, she can't really, I've got almost 12,000 people on here, and she's gonna have like my kids and, you know, her brother and just a handful of people. So just to kind of level the playing field, everyone starts fresh. So they do allow us to do a little blurb like I did today. But you're not, like, I can't be on here for hours like I used to. Now I can over in the group, and I got a feeling Beth's never done Choc Couture, so we're gonna figure out how to get Wi-Fi downstairs in my basement, because it's all down there and I don't want to keep running up and down. And we're gonna try to set it up down there, and when she first starts, we're gonna play with it. And I'll have a marathon on Tammy Loves Chalk. It'll be a chalking day, and I'll let you guys know. I'll just throw a little blurb out here. But yeah, so we'll have a big chalking day over there, and show you guys how you can make a little bit of money with it too. If you remember back when we first started, out, Diane, I did it just to make things pretty, and people were jumping on my team just for fun, you know, and we were all out to just make it pretty. And then you start getting the checks, and it's like, hey, and even though it's not like, it has nothing to do with antiques, but you can make it rustic. I mean, I think we did a pretty good job there. It's not like that, but it's fun to do. It's so relaxing. It's very rewarding, like all of the good things. And plus that, you can make some money. I mean, there's people above me, unbelievable money, like over $100,000. I don't know how that, I don't have that following. But I can tell you that last month with Choc Couture, I hit a new level. They call it Couturier. There's only 2 ranks above me, so it's taken me 3 years to get there, and I'm like a slow turtle, but I'm getting there, and I hit that rank, and I made some money last month. Like, wow, I couldn't believe it. So just makes you want to stay in. So, and I got a beautiful necklace, not this one, but I got a beautiful gold bar necklace. This is Couturier on it, and then I got a big bunch of flowers, and I don't know, they're really great too. And the bosses of the company called and talked to me for 15 minutes. I think we were more like 22, but they talked to me for a long time. It was wonderful. They just spoil you to death. So you don't do it anymore. Oh, Diane. Well, if you ever want back in, let me know. Or if you ever need any supplies, just message me, because I've got a ton, because you have to buy so much every month. So to hit where I am, you know, regularly you buy $50 a month, or you do it quarterly, so it's easy to do. But when you get a little bit higher and higher, in order to get a paycheck, you got to spend more or sell more. So yeah. So anyway, I can't talk about pricing here, so we'll have to do it over there. So you can message me. But yeah, I still love it too. So that's all the messages, you guys. So thank you for watching. I think it turned out great. I'm not going to adhere this little hello sign because I want to make sure that, whoops, I just moved the ball. That's where I want it. And that I don't want, I think I might want to fix where that L is. I think I might redo that little hello part. And so I guess I'll do that really quick. So that means I've got to clean out my transfer and dry it and then rip another piece of paper. And so I'll do it. And then I'll get a picture. So give me, it might be 20 minutes and then I'll get the picture up for you guys. And then I'll sit down and answer all of your questions. And I'll go ahead and do that even though I might have already answered because some people might have jumped off and I don't want to miss anybody. So if you need anything or you like anything that I've been making, just message me. We've been making tassels and bottles for people, and I have sent a whole slew of pictures to Danita, who does my website, and she's supposed to be working on getting some things on there for you guys because everybody's saying, where can I buy that? Where can I buy that? So I'm trying, so just know I'm trying. I'm a one-man show right now. So Danita's trying to help me as much as she can around her little boy and her job. So, you know, that's a lot. And yeah, and like I said, Beth is starting Monday. I would say Monday. We haven't said it for sure. I just know next week. So yay. This is where my husband says, you take too long to say goodbye. He's right. So if I quit playing with my hair, quit saying anyway, and sign off faster, I think I'll be perfect. You guys have a great night. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.